Thursday, September 15th, 2016.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Motion to dispense with the minutes?
Second.
Mr. Monahan?
Yes.
Mr. Shennegan?
Yes.
Mr. Carroll?
Yes. Okay. Pete, you're on.
We don't have a whole lot, just one thing to bring to your attention. There's a letter going through there from the county engineer. You know, a few weeks ago, we put together a set of recommendations for the health plan for next year.
Yep.
And one of the things we did in there was add a hearing aid benefit.
Yes.
He's basically asking us to reconsider that. You know, what we said was a $4,000 limit for every 3 years. He's asking us to take that essentially same amount, which is $1,333 per year, and do that over 5 years.
For what reason?
It sounds like what he is saying is, well, it would only cost him, he says he gets them every 5 years, it costs him $7,000 that way. He'd only be out of pocket $333 as opposed to, a couple $1,000 bucks.
Yeah, but the recommendation was made by the committee
True.
that sat in involved in all this, and we can't make a policy just for one person in regards to the hearing aid.
Mhm.
That's all I've read. I mean, this is the first time people have had coverage on hearing aids.
Right,
It's a
you know.
huge Plus.
Right. So, I'm just letting you know that
I read
that's in
his
there.
letter.
Okay.
I don't know how you guys feel, but
I'm fine with what we have. I mean, I think that's very generous.
You know, it's a starting point, so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like when we started the LASIK vision for people that wanted that done.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like people that use it.
Right.
What do they get, $500?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Those costs have come down quite a bit
Mhm.
from what they originally were
Yeah.
years ago.
The trend of technology usually
Yeah.
kind of works that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually not in medical coverage, though.
Yeah.
Usually it costs more.
Yeah. Just so you know, I've also, I've gone to a couple of ECHODEC meetings, and they've been talking about doing a new fundraising campaign. I know they kicked around the idea of hiring somebody. It sounds like they're deciding on, they're going to try to do it internally as opposed to contracting out their fundraising. So, so I imagine they'll be contacting us regarding that in the near future.
Well, they want an increase?
I don't know. I suppose we'll find that out when they contact us.
What's
I
our-
would think that, we haven't had an increase with those people probably in 5 years. It looks like they're gonna hit a home run over here in Huron. And they've just hired a young man that seems to be really a mover. And, hopefully we can keep that stuff intact. And I would think you maybe want to think about putting a number, whether it be $5,000 or $10,000 increase for those people into next year's budget. We wouldn't be the ones that would be, actually, it would be next year's commission who would finally okaying what's in and what's out.
What do we give them now, 30,000?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, depends on, when our finance department comes back with the budgetary policies and when they come back with it, when we start that process. I know, lately it's been, we just do it temporary and then,
Yeah.
and finish it by
March.
March, again, we have, I won't say a whole lot of times, but we have at times had an operational budget in place before the first of the year. And that would be considered one of those items, so.
It would probably be best that, maybe their executive director, which is Abby Demus, maybe talk with each one of the commissioners and explain, what's going on so that
Right.
everybody can get an idea of what's happening.
Sure.
Okay, anything else?
No, I don't.
Oh, we got a few minutes, and Pat, you want to read the resolutions? for the bid opening.
Resolution entering into agreement with Detroit Salt.
Second.
Mr. Shenango?
Yes.
Mr. Monahan?
Yeah.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Resolution for then and now.
Second.
Mr. Shenango?
Yes.
Mr. Monahan?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Resolution to make budget modifications.
Second.
Mr. Shenango?
Yes.
Mr. Monahan?
Yeah.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Resolution for the county auditor to make supplemental appropriation.
Second.
Mr. Shenango?
Yes.
Mr. Monahan?
Yeah.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Resolution authorizing payment to Brams and Associates.
Second.
Mr. Shenango?
Yes.
Mr. Monahan?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Resolution authorizing county auditor to make supplemental appropriation.
Second.
Mr. Shenango?
Yes.
Mr. Monahan?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Resolution declaring certain items surplus in order to be sold by internet auction.
Second.
Mr. Shenango?
Yes.
Mr. Monahan?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Resolution entering into a cooperative agreement with Perkins Township trustees.
Second.
Mr. Shenango?
No.
Mr. Monahan?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Resolution entering into a building maintenance agreement with the Erie County Health Department.
Second.
Mr. Shenango?
Yes.
Mr. Monahan?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Resolution entering into an addendum with 407 subsidy grant agreement for Smart Ohio pilot funding with the Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Correction Services.
Second.
Mr. Shenango?
Yes.
Mr. Monahan?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes. The Board of Elections buying replacement equipment in February.
That's what they told me, that's what their plan is.
How much do we have in that fund that we set aside?
300,000,
This is what, 600,000?
6 to 7, somewhere in there, I believe. Yeah, I mean, I talked to Jen about that, and, you know, they just wanted to make us aware that essentially it looks like, you know, they should get approval from us even before we, you know, either we're gonna set a temporary or an operating. If we set an operating, we need to include that in there.
I haven't heard anything yet from state legislature as to, you know, what's going on with the funding, you know, to help us out with the funding.
Right.
Have we heard anything?
I haven't heard anything.
I haven't heard anything from CCAO.
You know, but why don't we ask Carolyn to get a hold of CCAO and find out what, you know, where that bill stands?
Okay.
Yeah, what's that guy's name down there, Jim or John?
I mean, Secretary of State?
No, that's Husted, but the guy down at CCAO that's.
Oh, John Lutz or
John.
Brad Cole,
I
either
think
one of those
John's
guys.
doing the Elections,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Okay.
John Lund?
Yeah, I think he's the one that's working on the election stuff.
There's a lot of dollars gonna be spent. You know, some of these smaller counties, they'll bankrupt them.
Especially if they go with like the bulb system
Yeah.
that Toledo and them have, that tablet.
Well, we ought to make sure before they spend that money, that we're not spending money on equipment that is not gonna be okayed by the state down the road.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, with the, you know, the way their budget process works, that's probably not till the next biennial budget, which would start, you know, July 1st of 2017.
Yeah.
So why don't we just wait? Why do we have to buy it in February?
No, that's because they want to put their new system in place.
But ultimately, that's not
totally their decision, isn't it?
True, we have to fund it.
Unless the state says it like the last time.
That's
Yeah.
it. I'd say wait until what the state says and let the new board next year decide. Well, I do. It's money that's gonna be appropriated next year, so.
Yeah, I think that was, one of the top priorities of the counties is, of our concerns as far as funding at the state level.
Right, exactly. And I'd heard that they were going to put money towards it. What we talked about 6 months ago.
Right. I think if they wanted to go with what I want to call, what I would consider the first phase, which is those electronic poll books, which they've already allocated funding for
Right,
those. If
exactly.
they want to start with there, that's fine,
See how it goes, right. I agree with you.
but
Those notebooks haven't worked out in a lot of places.
really?
Yeah, like in Cleveland and Toledo.
Well, they bought one trial one, they used it at my polling place. That was great. Yeah, just give them the driver's license, they scan it in, ready to go. Or do a little electronic signature, done. You have to sit there and go through books
But
and,
you have the places we have that don't have Wi-Fi.
You know what? I'll bet you're right. I'll bet you're right.
I bet you have the polling places they've
Yeah.
got.
You get out in some of the
Well,
outer,
like Florence and
well, you get out in
Grover,
Oxford.
Oxford.
Yeah. I mean, they're out there in the farm area. Not sure what their capability.
I think that data's all just preloaded in their tablets and that's what they go by. I don't think there's even any internet. I don't think that's even an issue.
But then they bring the tablets in for downloading when they get here?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, I think the idea is they upload the tablets before they go to the elections.
That's what I'm saying. After the people vote, you come in there and check it. They lay it down, then they come back here. They have to download it to a server or something.
Yeah, that's the scanning piece, yeah, oh, yeah.
Where are we at on our thing downtown? Backup generator.
Backup generator, couple of weeks.
They were working that when I was down there the other day. They were working on it.
Well, that was last week, so it really should be next week. It should be.
I thought he was here when we had that ISB meeting. He said it was like a week away.
Yeah.
John Baum and I forget who one of the other carpenters were down there. They were getting ready to put the racks in, I guess,
Oh, yeah?
or the
Yeah.
servers.
I think they're just doing some final testing of that generator to make sure it works with the, the emergency backup system, the lighting and all that, so. Getting close there.
Trucks are outside there every day now.
Pardon?
They're still outside there every day back there in the alley.
Are they working?
Always vans there, apparently.
So either All-Phase or Lucas, or the generator guy, which I'm not sure the company.
You're not a smoker, are you, Gary? That's where the smoking lamp is lit out there.
Yeah, I just see, I usually park out on Washington
You used to
Road.
smoke when we were kids, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you did,
I think
yeah.
everybody did at
What, you
one
used to
time
smoke
or another.
Winston's? Was that what we used to smoke, Winston?
Marlboros, I think.
I smoked
Marlboro Reds
Winston.
back then.
I smoked Winston and went to Marlboro Lights.
We used to have to take our smoke breaks
You damn right. Back in the
Till-
back bathroom.
until the foreman come chase us.
Harry Purdue, come kick your butt. Get back to work.
I'll go see what those bids are at.
He's still kicking around pretty good.
Who else we get done that, Mike Swain?
I used to see Mike quite a bit. I haven't seen him in a while.
I didn't see it,
When he went bald, then he shaved his head. Finally, instead of wearing that toupee or whatever.
Who's that?
Mike Swain.
He was,
That Erie Soil and Water Banquet, too bad you were out of town yesterday. That was a nice,
It was a good
banquet.
fair.
That's the first time they've had it down at the state. And boy, I'll tell you, they did a nice job in that,
Because that Caesar's Palace is just, last couple of years they've been there, that thing was
Oh.
Tough.
Well, they had that Blue Ribbon Catering who does a lot of the catering for the, a lot of the functions here.
Yeah, they're out of Norwalk, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, they did a nice job.
All right.
Hey, Leah.
Okay, it's 9:45, we'll have the bid opening for the Marshall Avenue wastewater pump station improvement.
We have one bid from HPH Mechanical Contractors out of Toledo, Ohio. And they do have a bid bond present. Their bid amount is $287,000. And they also have submitted an alternate bid, which is $177,000.
Okay, you heard the bids, what's your pleasure?
Well,
We
we're
make a
gonna
motion to reject them since it's over.
Reject the bids, as they're over the estimate. Oh, go ahead, vote on that.
Second.
Mr. Shenneco?
Yes.
Mr. Monahan?
Yeah.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
I distinctly remember on Marshall Avenue that we were gonna do that job internally. Look it up, bet you.
We were going to put together the bid spec and all that together.
I thought our guys, he told me, would replace the pumps. We'd buy the equipment. Look in your budget what your line item was.
I think it was either 100 or 120,000.
That's only to buy the equipment, and our people were gonna do the labor. That's what I remember, because I remember thinking, can we do that? But I suppose it's replacing the pumps with bigger trash pumps.
Mm-hmm.
We do it all the time.
Yeah, we do it at the base. We've done it at the base.
I think from what I heard, the pumps were a lot more expensive than what they had thought it was gonna be. But
That's what I heard, too.
287,000, we got 120, obviously, something, it's not all labor, so.
Something better checks up.
Okay,
Talk to Jack.
all right.
Thank you, Lee. Okay, any comment from the public in regards to media? Agenda items? Okay, then we need a motion to go in executive session regarding labor negotiations.
So moved.
Second?
Mr. Monahan?
Yes.
Mr. Shenneco?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
I'm from HPH. Just so you know, the pumps alone were well over $200,000 on the base bid.
That's what we had heard at the pumps.
So moved.
Mr. Shenneco?
Yes.
Mr. Monahan?
Yeah.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes, to adjourn?
Mr. Shenneco?
Yes.
Mr. Monahan? Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Lease agreement?